Welcome back to the Nurse Niche. I'm your host, Sean. Thanks for tuning in to my podcast. Been a little busy recently. Some major changes going on in my social media life. If you haven't read anything out there on my blog or my fan page, my relationship with Scrubs Magazine and the Scrubs Beat YouTube channel was terminated. Not terminated is a good word, but has ended for reasons I'll simply say creative differences. Maybe someday I'll actually talk about that whole scenario, but 6 years later, after blogging with Scrubs, my relationship has ended, and yeah, it's a bit of a change, but I'm down, but I'm not out. I've been doing this way too long. I'm one of the old guys now in the blogging world. Been doing this for close to 10 years, so you guys are stuck with me. I wouldn't know what else to do if I wasn't blogging or talking about nursing. Quick subject today. Talking about what do you want to be when you grow up as a nurse? Whether it's going into nursing school, getting out of nursing school, first job as a nurse. Heck, this could be I've been a nurse so long and I'm at a dead-end job and I don't know what to do. Here's the newsflash. It's okay not to know what to do. It's okay if you don't know what kind of nurse you want to be. And what I mean by what kind of nurse, I mean what area, what specialty area are you going to work? Are you going to go to med-surg? Are you going to go into oncology, pediatrics? You want to work in an office, ER, flight nursing, or you want to work in ICU? Wink, wink, ICU. I'm here to tell you that you're not going to know the answer off the bat unless you are one of those lucky few that knew exactly where you wanted to be and what you wanted to do before you even started nursing because of influences in your life. There are some of us out there that just have nursing in their blood. Nurses in the family, been exposed to nursing since the dawn of time, and you knew exactly what you wanted to do and where you were going to go. I myself was down the middle of the road. By the time I got to my last semester of nursing school, I knew I enjoyed and loved being in the critical care world, which was a major surprise for me because when I was in nursing school, I thought I would transition into the med-surg world because it was the easiest and most logical transition. For those of you who don't know or don't remember, I was an athletic trainer for close to a decade with a degree in exercise and sports science, worked with the athletic population, worked side by side with the orthopedic surgeons, so it was a logical step for me to walk into the med-surg nursing shoes. And of course, working in the orthopedic world as a nurse, or training, or being educated in that area of nursing, was an easy transition for me. I had already had the experience and the education as a athletic trainer, but for some reason, the critical care world just got under my skin. And of course, if anyone of you know, I stayed in critical care. I took a short pause for about 6 months, which was a major mistake. But for the better part of the decade I've been a nurse, I've always been in critical care. I did hem-haw around a bit. Hem-haw. Anyone has watched the video on change. I did hem-haw around a bit with what kind of a nurse I wanted to be, where I wanted to work. I knew I wanted to work in critical care. The question was, how big of a hospital? What location? Did I want to travel? Was I okay with being a bedside nurse? Did I want to work towards a supervisory role, being a charge nurse? And maybe, just maybe, I want to go back and advance my degree, because those nurse practitioners, I really like what they do. And what am I doing now? I'm an acute care nurse practitioner working in the ICU. How about them apples? But I did not get to this point in a straight line. I made a left, I made a right, I went up, I went down, I stopped, I moved. It took me a while of trial and error to figure out just where I fit in, or just where I wanted to go. And I needed help. I got a lot of help from coworkers, family, friends. I got a lot of help from previous mentors, professors, physicians, everybody I worked with, everywhere I worked with and worked. I constantly asked questions. I constantly re-evaluated my situation. Was this right? Was this optimal? Could it be better? Even while I was in school going towards my master's to become an acute care nurse practitioner, I still questioned, is this right? Am I on the right path? I think the questioning part is the key to maintaining your sanity and achieving some professional happiness. I don't want to say success, but happiness. Nurses out there think that the answer is going to reveal itself and poof, it's over. That's where I'm at. I'm done. And that's not the case. You're going to think you figured it out, and then you're going to have an experience at a job somewhere and realize, maybe that's a better option. The take-home message. The take-home message is be patient, but be aggressive in figuring out where you want to go. And don't be frustrated if after 1 month, 1 year, 2 years, 10, however many years it takes, that you still haven't found your niche. You see what I did there? Niche. Wink, wink. Utilize your resources. Utilize everything around you. And then there's this wonderful thing called the internet. I don't know if you've heard of it. There's a bazillion nurses out there that can give you some insight as to what might be better, what might work for you, what's good, what's bad. Utilize your resources. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to fail. As always, thanks for tuning in to my podcast. You can find me on iTunes. Holy crap. Under the Nurse Niche Podcast. You can find me on any of the social media websites, outlets. I'm on Instagram. My name, Sean Dent. I'm on Twitter. I am unafraid. And, of course, you can find me on Facebook, either on my fan page, I am Sean Dent, or just Sean Dent, my Facebook personal page. Love to hear from you. Love the suggestions. Every once in a while, people were messaging me, giving me some suggestions for topics on my podcast or my blog. Keep them coming. The videos will be coming out shortly. The Sean Dent Show will live on. Thanks for tuning in. Have fun out there.